Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the speakers on a Mazda 3 2014. So there are a couple things you need before you get started. So what I have here is I've got my aftermarket speakers. I've got like a socket set, screwdriver kit. I've got spacers for the Mazda 3, so the speakers sit on this. I've also got myself a set of pliers to cut some wires, and a soldering kit right here. First, you'll have to open the door panel, so just take your screwdriver set. There are two screws you'll have to take off. I think a flathead screwdriver should be fine. Now I'm just going to take off the passenger side door panel. There are two screws you'll have to remove. The first screw being here, so you just have to pop this little rubber thing out. Once that comes off, your first screw is there, so I'll just go ahead and undo that. The second thing is right behind this lever. You've got to use your screwdriver and just pop this piece out. Okay, that pops out, and there's another screw you'll have to undo right in there. Okay, once that's done, you just have to start popping the door panel off. Okay, once you pop all the panels out, the doors come off. So all you have to do is pop this door handle out. So once that comes out, there's another cable here which you'll have to unclip. So I've taken this wire out. Once you remove this, you've got your door panel. Okay, now that the door panel is off, I'll just grab like a 10mm socket set, and first things I'll just unplug the speaker, this wire. Okay, once this is off, we've got 4 bolts that go into the door. You'll have to undo that and then remove this speaker. So I'll just go ahead. Okay, now that I've unbolted all four screws, I'm just going to take this speaker off. Okay, so these are my aftermarket speakers. I've just plugged one end in. The other end are a bunch of wires which I'll have to connect to this. So I'm going to use my pliers to snip this off and then connect these wires onto this, and then I'll solder that on. So these are the cables. I'm just going to snap this off. Okay guys, so I've snipped both wires and I've just connected them up. Now what I'm going to do is next is I'm just going to solder them together so it's like a strong fit. Once that's done, I'm going to bolt my speaker onto the spacer and bolt it back in here. I've just soldered both cables. I've put some electrical tape on them. Speakers on the spacer screwed in. I've even tidied up some extra wire, and now this is ready to be bolted back onto the door. Sometimes these pops might get stuck into the door, so what you'll have to do is you'll have to like sort of take them out. So I'm using 2 flathead screwdrivers. Just go on either side and sort of twist, wiggle them out. This bit sort of slides in here, and that's it, and then you can pop the door in. Speakers back into place, bolted back onto the door, and now I'm just going to put this door panel back on. So slide this back into position, put this cable back into the door. now that the door panel's back in, just put this screw back in and that screw back in, and should be fine.